Hello, failed the thing that I said that I couldn't tell anyone, and I said that if I had passed, I would come tell everyone, but otherwise I wouldn't. But guess what? I failed, and I'm here saying that out loud because I was completely crushed. It felt like the world ended. For me, it was a pretty big deal. Basically, I had my driver's test, the behind the wheel test. Instructor came to pick me up. Extremely nervous, but at the same time, I had this underlying confidence that, I have prepared for this test. I have anticipated it so much. I've done everything. I have manifested it. I have prayed for it. I have studied about it. I have practiced it. I have spent so much money on driving lessons for it. So I'm good. I'm prepared. I'm constantly, I kept telling myself that. And when my test happened, even before my test, the funny thing is, the instructor and the car that I was taking my license in was not the instructor and the car that I had when I went to give my test. And I think that was mistake number one, because first of all, this was a completely new person that I was meeting for the very first time, a car that I never sat in before. So most of the things, it took me a bit time to just adjust to those things. And then the instructor that I had that day, she honestly was a great instructor, because on our way to the DMV, I kept making a few mistakes, and she would just make me pull over the car and actually help me understand what I did wrong. And I feel like even though I failed the test, whatever I did right on the test is due to her. And I feel like if I had gotten her for my license and not the other instructor, I probably would have passed the test. But even though she was a great instructor, her way of teaching was a little too harsh and a little too straightforward and a little too just strict for me for that day particularly, because I was already so nervous and just on the edge of it, and just having that pressure wasn't really helping at all. I thought that if I got a different instructor or a different car, it should be fine, right? I'm learning to drive. I'm not learning to drive that particular car or only forever drive with this particular person. When I drive in the future, I'll probably have to handle different cars, or before I get my own, or probably drive around with different people or something. So for me, in my head, it was oh my god, this is a great opportunity to test the theory out. And also for the driving test, I'll probably have this other person who I've never met before, and who I will only be with for 10 to 15 minutes for the test. So rather than getting all my nerves up in a jumble in front of this person, I would rather just have met this another person the morning of the test, just get all those nerves out, so when I meet my examiner, I'll be fine. And honestly, I do think during my test I was pretty calm. It's just because I had never taken the test before, I made some very obvious dumb mistakes that But honestly, anybody could easily forget. When the examiner told me that I had failed, uh, the way that I felt at that time is a feeling that was so ugly and hideous, and it's just made me honestly want to, I was honestly thinking about giving up and being like, oh, it's just not for me. And I still don't know. Like, I know a lot of people fail the first time, but for me, this was very important because if I had gotten my license that day, I had a lot of future plans that were very much based on this license, like serious life plans, you could say, like job and moving and past. I saw all those plans, all those dreams kind of just shattered in my head, and I felt terrible. I did. And I really wanted to give up because I was like, if I don't get my license, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know what else am I supposed to do. Like, how else am I supposed to plan my future? Because the future that I was planning on was heavily dependent on this license. I didn't know where to go from here. And that whole day, I did take a break from, I think, everything. I didn't go to class, I didn't go study, I didn't go to work, I didn't even make food or eat something, I didn't make any prayers. I was just so mad and angry and disappointed. It made me think, is this what losing is? Because I have lost before, but I've never reacted this way. I've lost a lot of things before. I have failed a whole academic year before, and that is like one of the biggest fails. I've failed other things as well, and I had to repeat that year, and that was a pretty big thing for me because I've never failed any exams ever. That was a pretty big thing for me, and even then I had not reacted this way. So, oh my god, I really lost. Like, I really am a loser, probably. And when the next day I woke up with eyes as puffed up as a tennis ball, face as red as a rose, and just tear marks all over my face and my body completely dehydrated, realized that I didn't lose anything. Because yes, I didn't have a driving license before, and I still don't. So what did I lose? I didn't lose the money, because the money got me the lessons that taught me how to drive. Just because I failed the test does not mean that my driving skill sets are lost. Like, I still know how to drive, I just need to be better at it and pass my test to get my license. I didn't lose my license, I didn't lose the driving skills, I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose the job or the apartment that I'm supposed to be moving in, because they're still very much intact. Just having the license would have really solidified those plans, but that does not mean that those plans cannot still move forward. I did not lose anything at all. And that made me realize, what does a loser even mean? Because even in your biggest fails, do you think about what you're losing? Because I feel like nobody really loses anything, and the word loser it's just not what it's supposed to be. Because, like, what are you losing? Like, the driving test was one thing, the academic year that I failed in, you could think of it like, oh, okay, so I lost, like, this whole 1 year of my life, in a way, and all my peers or my friends and stuff moved forward, they went into the next year, and, like, I'll probably lose a little bit of money to pay for the semester again. But at the same time, did I really lose anything? Because, I mean, rather than moving forward in the air, it does kind of give me a chance to relearn stuff, to actually get better at what I'm studying, and get to spend even more time in this place that I also was so hard to get accepted into, by the way. So actually enjoy my time being here and learn all the stuff and actually get better and better and even better than my peers, and actually have fun with it. So what did I really lose? Like 1 year of my life? Not really. Rather than losing that 1 year of my life, I felt like I was gaining a year to my life, and that completely changed my perspective, and that was something that I'd forgotten along the way. But this experience made me realize again that, oh, there isn't really a thing as such a thing as losers, because to be honest, as long as you're someone that who's not giving up, who keeps on going, no matter how tough it gets. And trust me, I'm not like those people that are like, oh, this shit happened, don't take it seriously, get over it. No, I'm like, I will tell you, something happened to you, no matter how small or big, take that, feel that as much as you can. You want to take a day off, you want to take 2 days off, a week off, that's fine. Do that, because that is very, very important. As soon as something happens, feel that, because the longer you delay it, the worse it will get. Just feel it as soon as that thing happens, and once you're done, doesn't have to be a deadline to it, or you need to be done with feeling that thing in a few hours or something. You can feel that as long as you're okay, as long as you feel like, oh, you know what, I'm done crying about it now, or like, oh, okay, it doesn't feel as painful anymore, or it doesn't feel as heavy anymore, or like when your mind starts clearing up, you kind of start reasoning with yourself. That's when you know, oh, you're done feeling this thing. So once you're done feeling this thing, your mind automatically be like, okay, if I don't give up, what's the next option? And you pick that next option. So as long as you're trying and taking the first step and every other step after that, and you're not giving up, you take a break. Highly recommend to take a break, but just don't give up. As long as you'll never be a loser, no matter how many times you're failing at something, you will never be a loser. Losers are only the people who never even try. Because the people who never even try, they're already failing before anything even happens. At least you're failing because you tried. That's not losing. As long as I keep trying, I will never be a loser. Losers are only the people who don't try. I am trying, and I will always keep trying as long as I'm alive. And that's what you should do, because that's what this is all about. Keep on trying. Don't be a loser.